Hiya lovelies, or welcome if you're new here, I'm Linz. So today I am going to be attempting a boozy, a boozy, I don't even know if that makes sense. Basically it's sort of like a quicker, easier Christmas pudding with alcohol. So if alcohol's not your thing, then just I'm letting you know straight away. But if you do want to make some sort of a fruit cake that doesn't contain anything like that, then I will put hopefully a card somewhere up there and you can click on that and that will bring you to my fruitcake tea loaf type thing that I done in the Ninja a few months back now, I think it was. So as I said, I'm playing again with different bits and pieces to see. I have everything down here. And don't worry about getting a pen and paper this time. I am going to be writing a list of the ingredients I'm using today down in a pinned comment in the comment section. And if you could please, could you give me a thumbs up? That would be absolutely amazing. And consider subscribing if you haven't already. And you've just listened to that going, she's a bumbling mess. Why would I bother? Some people like me. Right, lovelies, let's calm down. Now, in this bowl here, I have, this is a little bit different to my original recipe, but this is the only bit that is. So I have 80 grams of brown sugar, and then I have 70 grams of butter. I did just have to whiz it through the microwave for 15 seconds because my butter came out of the freezer today, and it has been out for a few hours, but yeah, if you watch my last video, you'll know we've had a few issues with fridge freezers. I am going to be using my hand or my electric whisk today because it just makes life a little bit easier. So we're going to go in and I am going to quieten the volume bit a bit on this one. And yeah. Now, that is kind of creamed together in there. The next thing I am going in with is I have 2 eggs. Now, if you're not confident about cracking your eggs without getting whole shell, oh, you'd swear I planned that one, then do it into a bowl or something first, because nobody likes to get a little bit of crunchy egg, you know, in their cake. So that's that. We're just going to whisk this together now. Right, so that's that bit. Then I have, now I managed to find some of this in Tesco. It's their sweet cinnamon, ground sweet cinnamon, and I'm going to try that instead of normal cinnamon today, and we will see. Hello, Linz. I am going to use a 1 teaspoon. As I said, don't worry about quantities and things. I'm going to be putting them down below in a pinned comment. Then I am going to be going in with this, I love the name of this brand, Funky Soul. And this is mixed spice. Now, I get the question, is mixed spice the same as allspice? It isn't. It is slightly different. So, you know, each to their own. You might want to look into that. There's 1 level teaspoon of that going in as well. And also here I have 40 mils of milk. And we're just going to pour that in. And once again, I am going to whisk this together. Right, so next up, I have in here 125 grams of self-raising flour. Now, this is only a half mix. I should have said that in the beginning. It's going to basically make 1 of these £1 loaf tins. So a small one. I was contemplating doing it in sort of like a round one, but I'd want it a little bit bigger than the Ninja drawer can handle. So we're just going to go with this one. Right, we're going to start adding in this flour now. So that's all that mixed in there, and I have just run thing around it. I forgot to press record again, but nothing else has been added. Now this here is the boozy bit, not bougie. Boozy. Oh my days. Yeah, I'm just confusing myself. But I'll show you what I've used for this. Not the cheapest thing, I will say, but I bought some of, let me see that. It's from Lidl and it's the brandy soaked fruit mix. Not necessary. You can do your own fruit mix. And then what I've done as well, just to, you know, jazz things up a little bit, is I actually put this into a bowl and then I put a tiny measure of, what did I put in it? Have I got it there somewhere? Yeah. Basically, it's just a cheap brandy. So that's all I've used out of that bottle, if you can see that. So it didn't quite cover it, but I put that in and it's just fluffed it up a little bit more. And what I'm going to be doing, as there's not really much to drain off in there anyway, I am going to be, the smell of this, whew, I'm not a big drinker anymore, and this is knocking me out of it. So I'm just going to pop all that in there. This, I will just say, this has been soaking now for over 12 hours. And because of fridge issues, I didn't have it in the fridge. I just had it on the side. It's quite cold in my kitchen, with some cling film over the top so you weren't walking past it and getting a bit lightheaded with the smell of brandy. Did I say whiskey earlier? No, brandy. So we don't use the mixer for this bit. We just kind of fold it all in gently. Once again, if you are planning on making something like this, it is an awful lot better the day after. But for filming reasons, we're going to have to cut into it after it's cooked today. But please, if you are doing this, leave it until afterwards. So we are going to pour or plop that mix straight in there. So normally with a Christmas cake, you would make it up a month or two beforehand. You would feed it in a container. You know, you put it in a container, you'd take it out, you'd feed it maybe once a week. I haven't got time for that this year. And, you know, for me to make a video like that, I'd probably forget and then it'd just be a mess. Now, I just want to see if I can get any air bubbles that might be in that out. This as well, I would say, if you made it up a day or two before, then it's probably going to come up a little bit in the middle when it's cooked. But you could ice it then and make it into, I don't know, your family's name Mount Christmas cake. Oh, Dave, stop listening to me. Yeah, Linz, just get on with it, love. But yeah, there you go. You can take all your frustration over the Christmas preparations out on your fruitcake. Now, this is going into drawer 1. Crisper tray is left in. We're going to pop it back in here like this. I will leave tins and stuff down below, but if you don't already have them, then it's probably too late to order them at this stage. Let's see. We're going on to drawer 1. We're going on to bake. I am bringing that down to 150 Celsius, which is 300 Fahrenheit, if I'm correct. If not, I'll put it up here. And that is going on for 50 minutes. Okay, and start. I will be back Oh, where he is. I will be back when that there has done its 50 minutes and we shall see what it looks like. And obviously I'm going to have to cut into it and give it a taste test. This has just finished, so we'll come down and have a look. First of all, I've got a bamboo stick here and we just want to make sure we're not getting anything on the stick and that's coming out completely clear. Perfect. Just take this out. Now I am going to leave that to cool down for a little while and then I'll be back to cut into it and we'll see what we think. Now I've left this for a good bit. It's still fairly warm actually, that's really nice for the hands. But we're going to try and, yeah, there we go, straight out. And that's what we're looking like. But as I said, if you kind of left this maybe for a day or so, I do recommend leaving it before you cut into it because it just has a chance to, I don't know, incorporate all them flavours and stuff, and it's just a lot nicer and easier cut the day after. If you are going to do that, make sure to put it into an airtight container. But I just want to take, this is going to crumble because it's so fresh. That there, hold it up to the camera. Lovely. Now I can smell the alcohol coming off this and I have got things to do today, so I am literally just going to take a tiny little bit off the end. Really good fruit ratio, so let's see. Oh wow, that to me tastes like a mince pie. Obviously it's not, it's a cake. That is really nice. I really like that, and as I said, I can't have too much because I've got to go off and do stuff today. But I would say I'm going to make another one of them because I have plenty left of the mix ready to have with after our Christmas dinner. And I think what I might do with it is just serve it up with some custard, warm it through slightly, slice it, warm it through slightly. Even you could pop it in the air fryer if you want it a little bit crispier, and pop on some nice custard on top of that. That is, I really like that. And I'm not a big fan of anything that contains dried fruit normally, but that's delicious. Please have a go at making one of these if this is your type of thing, because wow. Or another option, I think I said that already, you could ice the top and make it into your family's name. Mount Christmas cake. Mount your family. That sounds wrong. No, just Christmas cake. Cheap version that Lynn's done. Right, lovelies. I hope that so far your holiday season is going to plan and you're not stressed out too much. And remember, just take it easy and stay kind to yourself. None of us are wonder people, you know, that kind of way. We can't be expected to get everything perfect. But what is perfect? If you want to look at it that way, it's just the way somebody else might perceive it compared to you. So just stay true to yourself, be happy, be kind, and take care. I shall talk to you all down in the comments or over on another video. But for now, lovelies, bye from me and Merry Christmas.